Hello, and welcome to the local Lafourche. My name is Cody Gray, President and CEO of Louisiana's Cajun Bayou Tourism, the tourist commission for Lafourche Parish. And we're excited to have you join us here on a new year of the local Lafourche, where each month we take you up and down our beautiful bayou to show you all of the new and exciting things that you can see, do, and experience right here in Louisiana's Cajun Bayou. Well, the holiday season is over and the rest of the world may be packing away their holiday decorations, but the party is just getting started down here on the bayou because the carnival season is here. And this month's show is going to be all about Mardi Gras and how to get you in that Mardi Gras spirit. So to start things out, mambo your way on down to Bayou Beads and Throws in Thibodaux to stock up on all of the latest throws and Mardi Gras decorations for the season, all while keeping that business local right here in Lafourche. Here to tell you all about Bayou Beads and Throws is their owner, Miss Felicia Pierce. Thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you, Cody, for having me today.
You're very welcome. So I can't believe we're already back to carnival season already. It is a wonderful time of the year, and I know that y'all have a ton going on there at the shop. So before we get into all of the great things that y'all are doing, how did Bayou Beads and Throws come to be? Y'all just opened, I know, last year?
Last year was our first year that we was open to the public. Mm-hmm. And I was just looking for another avenue as far as for business-wise in Lafourche. And of course, I love Mardi Gras. So it brought me my love and my business all in one.
All in one.
So this is my second year that I'm open. And last year was a very good year. Our first year open to the public. So this year I am going to do a give back to our community. Okay. I just felt like last year the community of Lafourche was very, very supportive of me. Mm-hmm. So therefore I felt as though I needed to give something back to the community this year. So I would like for the public to know that when you come into Bayou Beads, if you want to have 10% of your portion go to specific organizations, I have a list there, and I'll just read them off real quick if that's okay.
Sure, go right ahead.
Holy Savior Catholic Church, St. Charles Borromeo Catholic Church, St. Mary's Nativity Catholic Church, Our Lady of the Isle Catholic Church. And if you recognize these churches, you'll know that they're still not back into their churches since Hurricane Ida.
Right, that's right.
So that's what I'm trying to do, is have a small impact in helping them get back into their church. Also, Bridge to Independence, our Women's Restoration of Houma, which is located in Thibodaux, mm-hmm. and also our Ministry for Priestly Support, which is located in Grand Isle. So I'm just trying to give back to the community this year. Last year was so successful. Mm-hmm. I felt as though I wanted to offer something to the community this year.
That's amazing.
So when you make your purchase, there's a list, and all you have to do is say, I would like to purchase 10%. Mm-hmm. And you pick to where you want your funds to go.
To where you want that to go. So not only do you get some of the most beautiful throws, I think, that you can get anywhere on the bayou, that is also going to help these churches and help these organizations right here in our own community.
You're exactly right.
That's amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for doing that.
Thank you.
That's great. So segueing into Bayou Beads and Throws, so I know that there is a ton. Like if you go in there, so I think let everybody know where Bayou Beads and Throws is located at in Thibodaux, and also some of the merchandise that you have there is incredible.
Okay, so we're located at 213 St. Mary Street. Everybody thinks that it's just ship and go, but we do have shipping and printing in the front of the store. However, in the back of the store, I converted a room, and it's filled with Mardi Gras throws. This year, I focused on specialty beads. Mm. I have any hand-strung crawfish beads, hand-strung crab beads, you name it. We just have a variety of beads back there. The most common comment I'm getting so far with my shoppers is, oh, wow, this is like throwback. I brought back a lot of the older beads.
Oh, that's
With
awesome.
that being said, I have 3 or 4 different types of glass beads.
Those are very popular.
Those are very popular right now. And so we just kind of took it a step back.
A step back this year, which I think is great. I mean, vintage is very much, in right now, nostalgia, of course. And, so many, myself included, collect a lot of these throws. And I know the glass beads are something that, I've ridden many a time now. And so those are something that people are always looking for, holding up signs, asking for glass beads. So awesome that we can buy those right here.
Right here.
Right here locally, and also while supporting a good cause.
Exactly.
So that's
Yes,
really
sir.
good too. So
Yes, sir. So if you walk right through Ship and Go, you'll go straight to the back, and you're gonna see I have a room.
okay.
And within that room, I have all our specialty beads around. I also have your everyday type throws, your 7 millimeter, your 8 millimeter, your 12 millimeter. I also have some plush animals or toys,
Oh,
so to
nice.
speak,
Okay.
in there.
Yep.
So whatever you're looking for, and if I don't have what you're looking for, I'm always looking to improve.
So you
So I'm
welcome
always
any and all feedback,
any
right?
and all feedback. Yes, sir.
And
That's
so
what I'm about.
I know you brought a couple of the pieces here today too. You can also do custom specialty items as well. So tell us a little bit about those that are here on the table.
So this year I worked very closely with the crew of Cleopatra here in Houma. And if you could see that we made their own purse, like we designed it, we got it made. They have them I have them to sell at my shop, but they also have them to sell in their Mardi Gras shop.
Oh, that's awesome. And that's really great that you can do these types of custom pieces. Again, right here at home. You don't have to go to a New Orleans or, even ordering those online. You can get those done right here locally.
Right here locally with myself and Hail Cleo umbrella. It does take a little while when we have to customize stuff.
Sure.
So all I'm asking is for a little leadway as far as for time, but just know that it can be done.
Excellent.
It can be done. We could do anything from cups to purses to headbands to earrings to umbrellas. You name it, we can make it happen.
You can do it. Well, Miss Felicia, thank you so much for being here today, and thank you for sharing all of the incredible throws that you have at your store.
Thank you, Cody, for having me.
Absolutely, and happy Mardi Gras.
Happy Mardi Gras to you too.
And we'll be right back with another segment of the local Lafourche.
You gotta try this. And some of those. Ooh, and definitely that. You won't be disappointed, but just know you can only get it here. Up and down Louisiana's Cajun Bayou in Lafourche Parish. Y'all come visit. We're just 35 miles south of New Orleans. Hungry? Let's eat!
Welcome back. Well, lace up those skates and get ready to Mardi Brawl at the All-Star Southern Skate Showdown, returning January 30th through February 2nd to the Warren J. Harang Municipal Auditorium in Thibodaux. This exciting roller derby tournament attracts teams both nationally and internationally, and will be returning for their third year this year in Thibodaux. And we're excited to have them here in Lafourche Parish. Joining me is Chewy Everhart and Jackie Rodriguez from the All-Star Southern Skate Showdown. And we are excited to have you here and learn all about this year's event. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. So this is, as I mentioned a little bit ago, this is the third year for Y'all Stars. I can't believe it's already been 3 years and how the event has really grown over those 3 years. So tell us a little bit about what your experience has been like in Lafourche, because I mean, it's people from all over coming here.
I'm super excited. I'm originally from Thibodaux.
Okay.
So for this to be in my hometown, it hits a little bit different for me.
That's right.
I'm just super proud of our team and the event as it's grown.
Yes.
I'm super excited this year that my junior has leveled up enough that she can compete. So to have her compete in an auditorium that I was in when I was little,
Right.
it makes me very happy. I'm very proud.
Agreed. And I think the community echoes that same sentiment. I know whenever y'all were looking for venues and Y'all Stars was coming in, I know quite a few people in the community really started a buzz about it in its first year, going, oh, there used to be roller derby at the Warren J. Harang Auditorium in Thibodaux. And everyone was so excited to see that coming back and returning. And so since then, that event certainly has grown. And y'all have done such an amazing job being at all of the events locally, really getting out and promoting and being part of the community that you're hosting this tournament in. And I think that's incredibly special. So tell us a little bit about where some of these teams are coming from. I mentioned earlier it's national, international. It's crazy to see where everybody is coming from. So tell us just a few places where some of these teams are coming in from.
I know we have Team Canada coming in. There's, I mean, a lot of the teams represent a diaspora.
Okay.
So we have skaters on those teams that come in. I mean, I know we've had skaters as far away as Hawaii come into play. In the juniors division this year, we're super excited. We have Tomorrowland Junior Roller Derby coming in from Tacoma, Washington.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't think we could have found a junior team on the continent further away from us. We're super excited to have them come in.
I was going to say, we're glad they're coming in for it, though. That'll be great. Maybe a change in climate, of course.
A little bit. A little bit.
A little bit. So speaking of juniors, I know there is also, a junior derby component to this as well. Tell us a little bit about, that age group and how kids are involved in this really cool sport.
So Red Stick Roller Derby Juniors, we've been involved all 3 years. We co-hosted first year, we hosted last year, and we're co-host again this year. We bring in skaters from the age of 7 to 17 years old, and they are broken down by skill level.
Okay.
So your beginner skaters, they're just learning how to skate. Then they go up to a level 1 where it's only positional blocking. There's no contact really at that level.
Okay.
And then they graduate up to a level 2, which is soft contact initially. And then they move up to level 3, which a lot of people are like, oh, it's kids junior, it's kids roller derby. But level 3 is full contact. And I'm a little biased because I'm president and parent of our skaters, but it's a little bit more exciting than the adults, in my opinion.
I was just about to say that last year, I remember sitting there and we were watching, there was a group of us there, and we were watching the kids. I'm like, this is more exciting than the adults, honestly. I mean, no offense to the adults whatsoever.
No.
No, we understand.
But it was amazing, to watch these kids get out there and just, not only were they having a great time, but I mean, to watch their skill. I mean, it was incredible to see some of those athletes out there doing that. So, I think that's awesome to be bringing in all age groups and involving everybody. No matter if you're young, old, or in between, everybody has a good time, and it's a very welcoming and inclusive environment for everybody.
Absolutely.
So we do have those 4 junior teams that are competing this year. One is, like I said, from Tacoma, Washington. Then we have Rolling Rebellion from Dallas.
Okay.
And Druid City from Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Wow.
In addition to that, we're going to have, I think, 2 exhibition games, a level 1 and a level 2 exhibition. So you can see like the littles, as we like to call them.
Sure.
And some of them are not so little. They're just beginners in learning the sport. So.
Right. Well, that's awesome. Good. So there's a lot to see and do at Y'all Stars. It goes from January 30th all the way to February 2nd. People can, everybody listening at home, you can purchase tickets. You can bring your family, come out and learn about this incredible sport, learn about this incredible tournament. It's a great time. Where can people go and purchase tickets and learn more about this tournament?
So all the information is available on y'allstars.com.
Okay.
You can go, and games will start open to the public on Thursday evening, I think at 4 o'clock. Everything's on y'allstars.com.
Excellent. And then games, there's gameplay all the way through, I think, until Sunday, right?
Yeah, I think our last game Sunday is what, 8:30?
Yeah, Sunday evening.
Yeah, it's Sunday evening. Yeah, it's a long 4 days, but it's a jam packed. It's a very action packed 4 days. But it's a wonderful thing, and we're so glad that you all chose Thibodeau, that you're back for your 3rd year, and we look forward to welcoming all of the locals and visitors into Lafourche Parish. Thank you both so much for being here. Give us that website one more time for people who want to learn more or purchase tickets.
It's y'allstars.com, YALLSTARS.com.
Perfect.
And we've enjoyed being in Thibodeau every year. We bring in people from all over the country and world, and they love the experience of being down there, the local restaurants and everything. So,
well, we are happy to have them year after year. So thank you all so much for putting everything on, all the hard work that goes on behind the scenes.
Thank you for having us, and we look forward to seeing you there.
You got it. We'll be there. All right. And we'll be right back with our final segment of the local Lafourche.
You gotta try this. And some of those. Ooh, and definitely that. You won't be disappointed, but just know you can only get it here. Up and down Louisiana's Cajun Bayou in Lafourche Parish. Y'all come visit. We're just 35 miles south of New Orleans, Hungry? Let's eat!
Welcome back. On our final segment today, we are featuring a Mardi Gras treat that has achieved fame far and wide, and it can only be found right here in Lafourche Parish. The famous king cake beignets of Spar Seafood, Spars Downtown, and Spars at the Station have returned. So you might want to hold off on that diet for just a couple of more months. Here to tell you all about these delectable Mardi Gras treats is Chef Ryan Goday from Spars. Thanks so much for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So it is with great anticipation, and we know that the carnival season has officially begun when these king cake beignets return, and they have really grown in popularity over the last few years. So tell us how the king cake beignet came to be.
Sure. So this is actually our 10th year doing them. We created them back in 2015.
Okay.
One of our owners, Donald, he had always told me that he wanted something king cake, a king cake dish on the menu. We're not a bakery; we're fried seafood.
Correct.
Very, very challenging to proof dough and go through all of that baking stuff like that in our types of kitchens.
Right.
So we knew we needed something kind of a la carte, something we can cook to order. Played around with some things and eventually settled on this. It's we were using this dough to fry our beignets for our breakfast menu. So like around the time, our Thibodeau location was really booming with breakfast, and our breakfast menu was becoming super popular. And so we had started doing that same menu in Houma. We were at the Ramada in Houma. Brought that menu over there, and we were just kind of playing around, trying to figure out something we can do to make a king cake. And I was like, let's just fry up some of these beignets and try to turn that into a king cake. So we made a filling, made some icing. At the time, we were coloring our own sugar with food dye, and now it's we have to buy the sanding sugars, which look a lot nicer.
They
also.
do. No, they do. Well, that's an incredible story. I really didn't realize the background of the king cake beignet, and that's amazing. Well, we're so glad that y'all put in the hard work and effort to create these things, because I'm telling you, and those listening, if you've never tried it, this is your message to go do that. How many of these would you say that you all sell in a year?
We do a 5 count, we do a 20 count. For those guests that want to bring some back to the office, or 5's just not enough. But the total, I looked at our numbers from last year. We made 17,000 individual beignet bites between the 3 locations and the the 5 counts and the 20 counts, and that's not counting King Cake Fest. At King Cake Fest,
right.
we did we stopped making it right around 1,200.
Wow.
This year coming up, we're planning on doing about 1,500 servings.
And I have a feeling that you will probably be out of those 1,500 again as well.
Most likely. I think it's been that festival has been growing each year. So it'll be the 3rd year. And as long as the weather stays nice, we should have a really good turnout. It's a really, really fun event.
I completely agree. Well, that's incredible. So 17,000 go out in a season. Man, that is something else. So how is the king cake beignet made? What makes it so special?
So it's a special dough that we order. I have to order it by the pallet.
Okay. My gosh.
We fry them up, splash a little oil on there so they kind of puff up and create a little pocket on the inside. And then it's just a real simple filling of butter, sugar, cinnamon, and vanilla.
All the good things.
We fill them up with that, and it's just a regular old powdered sugar icing, and you colored sprinkles. It's a really simple dish, and it's I think what drives it so popular is we limit the time that people can get it. You can't get it year round.
That's right.
We start doing them on King's Day, 12th night, which is I think usually January 6th, and we stop on at the end of the day on Fat Tuesday. So come Ash Wednesday, we're not doing them anymore. We stay true to the traditions of Mardi Gras.
That's right. You stay true to the season. So you have that window of time. They're only here for a short period of time. And again, if you haven't had these, They do make, I mean, we always buy them for our office. I know there are people that come in and buy them. Buy the 20 counts, they come in and eat them. Of course, they order them as a side or an appetizer with stuff. And so, too, just to touch on that as well, a lot of people don't know, I didn't really realize it until a couple years ago that y'all sold them by the boxes now, which is dangerous. So let everybody know how they can order these if you want these to go, if you want them in the restaurant, but how they can get them in box as well.
Yeah, I mean, just as any other way that you'd be making a to-go order, you can call us up, you can email us, you can go on our website. There's catering forms. There's, you just can call any one of our locations and place the order. We have them ready in just a couple of minutes.
And I will also note that all 3 of the Spars locations are on the Cajun Bayou Food Trail. So you can go get these incredible beignets and get your stamp at any of these locations as well, which will count, of course, toward your free T-shirt. I'm not saying that you have to go to all 3, but if you did go to all 3, I mean, you need 5. You already got 3 there. So highly recommend that you go and you get these this season. Ryan, before we go, is there any other drink specials or anything that y'all are running here during the season?
Yes, we also do a king cake martini.
Oh, excellent.
Which is like, king cake vodka, Kahlua, creme de coco, some Baileys. I believe there's a king cake trail going on.
There is. I think it's with King Cake Fest. That's the second line, I think.
Correct. In addition to that, and I think for all of our sales of that king cake martini, we're donating $1 to whatever benefit their partnership with.
Awesome. I'll give them back to a good cause. Well, Ryan, thank you so much again for being here. And of course, happy Mardi Gras. And we wish you much success with this year's King Cake Beignets. Maybe you'll get up to 20,000 this year.
I believe so.
I wouldn't doubt it. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
And that's a wrap for today's show. But before we go, we encourage you to go to lacajunbayou.com to view the official 2025 Mardi Gras schedule for Lafourche Parish, all the parades and festivities that are coming up. And from all of us at Louisiana's Cajun Bayou Tourism, thanks for tuning in. And we look forward to seeing you back here again next month for a brand new episode of the local Lafourche.
You gotta try this. And some of those. Ooh, and definitely that. You won't be disappointed, but just know you can only get it here. Up and down Louisiana's Cajun Bayou in Lafourche Parish. Y'all come visit. We're just 35 miles south of New Orleans. Hungry? Let's eat!